So it's hard work sometimes to keep it neutral, but still for the people who are working out, there has to be another goal where they can really good improve the strength, postural strength of external rotators. So, do you have any problems with the shoulders?
Mild.
Okay. Let's go to the opposite. Bring the shoulder. So here is a typical situation. When we look from this side, we see that the shoulder, the head of the humerus is a little bit in anteversion. This is a little bit going forward, and here we have the typical gap, same gap as we have in the gluteus medius. Here is a little bit already. This side support has a little bit decentration. Why? Because the cavity is very shallow, so the mobility of the shoulder is a little bit disadvantage for stability. Yeah? It allows so much escapes, which can unfortunately hurt the labrum and this. Yeah, so for this, let's move a little bit forward. If I want to build up better stabilization, activation, and better centration in the shoulder and glenohumeral joint, I need to improve also this stabilization. Yeah? Very often do this, what you did. Very often what happens is that when he pushed it inside, it only starts to more winging from the shoulder blade. It actually just headed backwards, but the decentration stays there. Yeah, but it's really tricky, and we call it sandwich contact, where we are trying to bring the elbow a little bit more down, try to connect trying to bring the rib cage in a better coactivation with the shoulder blade. So basically I'm asking serratus to work a little bit more. And then from this side, I'm pushing the head of the humerus into this area here. So I need sometimes not to go have a trunk here, but I need to rotate it a little bit more on the all four to be able to get the neutral position, because abduction is more challenging than if I will do it here in the flexion. Yeah? So I need to get the shoulder into the more flexion, get the sandwich, okay, bring the serratus on. Okay. And now we will go backwards in eccentric look. Okay. Look here. So I will switch it. Okay. Yeah, so you feel activity here. Was there any pain here? Yeah. A lot of people, if you will do it here, they will start to have a pain. Yeah. So for this, we need to go start more flexion, pushing this up, and then we can. Yeah, so this is progression from the sideline position. A lot of people doesn't have a good capacity. Also, when you are here, if you are having the good activation, you should feel the pectoralis is switched off. Yeah, and sometimes it's really hard. Okay, now we feel. Now it's off, but slight decentration and it's off. Okay.
With weightlifters and CrossFitters that have stubborn shoulder stuff, it's usually their pec won't turn off.
Yeah.
So you treat them for a while, they're better, and then it keeps kind of lingering. It's getting the pec to be able to shut off. So this is a really good exercise where they can learn to stabilize here before you learn to get the pec relatively off in other positions like bear, which you can do.
Yeah, without.
I can show you if you like. It's really hard.
The problem is if a lot of people work out and develop these tight pectoralis, which are a little bit short in upper part, yeah? So there's just short inside, and now we need also eccentrically activate them to switch off, to be a better partner for the external rotators, because if the pecs are tight, they elongate the external rotators, yeah, which are, there is then too much tension on external rotators, and there is avascular zone, and this is the reason why there are developed tears. It's usually because the pectoralis is too strong. If you can imagine how big pectoralis muscle is and how tiny external rotators is, it's already unfair disposition from the beginning. But if you do a lot of working on the pecs, you even increase this balance and this unfair competition. And then it will just also, as I said, turn the humerus forward. And once you start to work with the weight, once you get over 80 degrees, you just make so much compressive forces attacking them and against the long head of the bicep. This just increase the burden. Yeah, or starts the burden. Yeah. So try also this, but we usually don't stop taking off from the ground because usually people will push the shoulder blade so much forward. It's easier to retrain it from the higher position to the lower position. And we usually don't go all the way down.